Today, for the max pay of 1.4 mil, yeah, we're going to be defending under Ostergaard's orders. The Taurians are attacking. So basically they're trying to starve out the people. And they can't save themselves, and we're going to have to try to save them. And we can't send the whole big army. So they sent us. But it's going to be a good one if I have anything to say with it. But we're going to have to hold down our defenses pretty strong. So Monte is going to be going down south here. And yes, I shadow played this one, so now we're in post audio kind of deal. So I do kind of know how this one's going to end now. But anyway, it might not be going as well as we think it's going to go, because this one has these APCs coming on in, and we have to eliminate all 6 of them just to bring our turrets back online. But then we're also going to have to be trying to defend a barracks up to the left. So we were sending Glitch on up and Behemoth, holding down the main front, and it's going to be good times. And on the notes of good times, can you believe it? We are 12 days away. No, maybe 12-ish, if that's cool, plus or minus a few days, away from MechCon 2018. Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. And I'm going to be there both days trying everything out. Might even do some of the, you know what I haven't done forever, which I would love to get back into, is some of the tabletop stuff. And I do know there's some of that going on around where I live. A little bit of a drive, but we'll see. I might have to get some West Side BattleTech going. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited to see all the Mech Warrior content going on at Mech Warrior this year. And Mech Warrior 5, I'm going to be able to hopefully try out the whole Mech Pod thing.
I await your command.
And Mech Warrior Online tournament is going to be pretty awesome. Pretty sweet. And yeah, it's that time of year. It's finally getting a little bit chilly. I just heard the... If you heard a big click noise, the furnace just kicked on. No, I'm not gaming next to the furnace, but you could hear it anyway. I promise I'm not playing from a basement of that kind. Yeah, that's not happening. No, hopefully not. But we're back to it. Big Sly getting the high ground this episode with we went heavy as we have. We brought the Zeus though with all the Highlanders. I thought I would pilot something a little bit different. And then this is just the main, prevent the commando APCs from reaching this center, the command center. If they drive into it, game over. You'll lose. It happened to me. That's what happened the first time I played this one. It was the first defeat. I had to smell them. It was stinky. And if you guys want, I have the video footage of the defeat. I could show that off. I'm not saying we're not going to get defeated here again, but hint, hint, we might actually make it through this time. Is everyone going to make it through? You're going to have to keep watching to find out, because we do have Glitch being a little crazy. Behemoth has been on edge quite a few times, but even with these big mechs, I am going to spoiler alert you, and we are going to have a lot of firepower coming in at us. So my goal is to kill the APCs, but you got to kill them at a distance, man. They'll sneak up and get right up in that command center. So that was the second of 6 APCs, so that was pretty good news. And there's another one off to the right, so I know I've got to focus on it, because that's the surprise move. It can be up on that dropship platform up here. Next turn it can be in your command center, because those little Schleipners, they got some moves. Medium lasers and machine guns. They don't have much firepower though. So I'm trying to figure out here, like, I think I'm gonna do well knocking out the APC. So I need to split my fire, which that was a little bit of an overkill, but couldn't totally trust the PPC action there. brought the Commando evasion down. So not much damage, but at least making him a little less sneaky. So that's the barracks up there on the left. Got a quick glimpse of it. That's what we got to defend as well this episode. But I'm really hoping to continue to push through because sooner than MechCon 2018 is the first bit of DLC coming out for this game that we're playing right now, BattleTech. Free update as well is coming along with it for Flashpoint, but there is also a DLC coming with it that you can buy, or you can just pick up the season pass. It's going to be one of those things. We know we do have something else coming out. I think 2 more DLCs with the season pass. Total of 3, if my maths are correct. Behemoth's finally taken some missiles. Who I really was stressed about in this mission was I didn't think Monte should be alone, but I wanted to take the risk and send Glitch up to try and defend the barracks. Because holding off that left side, they could really get a sneaky shot in. But I got a pretty good first round, or it was more round 2, more like it, where we really got 3 of 6 of those already. So we're ahead of the game. A 50-tonner could be pretty mean. Can't really remember. But I'm excited. I should be playing Flashpoint very quick. As far, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get an episode in before MechCon, because it's like comes out like a day or 2 before MechCon, and I've got to. I'm leaving a day early to get up to Vancouver in British Columbia, Canada. So I won't be able to. I'm hoping I'll probably play a little bit of the new DLC at MechCon. Not like recording or anything like that, but they're going to have a bunch of demos set up. It's going to be really cool. It's just the mixture of everything. MechWarrior PC-ish stuff, the board game-ish stuff, the role-playing stuff, BattleTech, this video game. It's just definitely going to be a year or 2 of MechWarrior. The whole world of it. Very, very, very excited. MechWarrior Online. Almost left that one out. They've got, man, they just keep it having some more mechs. Actually, MechWarrior Online, got to give that one a shout out right now because they're having their Black Friday deals, and that is watching it for a while. Black Friday deals is the time to get your MC on a discount and stuff like that if you do want to spend some money on some hero mechs. But remember, MechWarrior Online, free to play. Definitely, you're not out of it if you don't spend the bills. Really, it's one of the games where if you spend the money, you're more just getting XP faster, that kind of stuff. What we got going on over there? I see some folks jumping into 7 Days to Die because I did hear that Alpha 17 is finally amongst us. Isn't that crazy? It took over a year for an update to come out to 7 Days to Die. I think I'll take a year before I try Alpha 17.
Minimal damage.
Anyway, now I'm going to probably be getting back into that one sometime soon as well. One of the first survival games I played on the channel. I've been doing some fun channel reviews. I do hope this BattleTech series picks up over time. I see this series as more of a series for myself, as I really have enjoyed BattleTech. It's part of one of the first video games that I really got into was always MechWarrior. I mean, back in the DOS game days. It's not like...
I'm ready.
I mean, old school. Like, old school MechWarrior. So I'm really excited to see BattleTech back. Took a long time. But I know it's not one of the most popular series on the channel. But I think it's one of those where having the series completed will bring on more viewers. Because people kind of want to know, are we committed to the full campaign? Because I know there was a lot of starts to this, and a lot of YouTubers kind of like picked it up on launch, and then it kind of fizzled out. And not to discredit the game at all. I think it's really, really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I love how to each person, it's going to play a little bit different. Of course, the story missions are the same. But that's where it seems like Flashpoint is going to be a real nice change there. And then trying to figure out what I want to do with Glitch getting up the hill. Because now we do know about the mechs going after the barracks. Which I'm lucky that these mechs don't just turn around and go after the barracks. It's the dropship that packed them off way further northeast. But yeah, back to what I was saying is the Flashpoint DLC is going to make it to where each person's campaign is going to be very unique. And it is a continuation of the campaign in a way. I think you can play it without the stuff too, of course, because it's a paid DLC. But I think some of the free content's going to bring some pretty cool new changes as well. So I will be excited to show off those changes as soon as possible. Let's see if we can pop a Trebuchet by going real heavy to the center. So 2 PPCs. Oh, almost. Didn't even get a knockdown. But I know that CT is cored and toasty. We are still only at 3 of 6 for eliminating all the APCSs, and yeah. Picking up another transport, so we're getting some dropped in here. This is where I gave a little warning, spoiler earlier, of I knew some firepower was going to drop in on Monte, and it's no jokes kinds of firepower. I'm really surprised that this late in the game there's a lot of so many light mechs that they, you know, we've seen the Trebuchet, but I mean other than that we're seeing a lot of lights, which is a little bit of an advantage as far as speed and such. They're definitely getting to run around me here. But with Big Sly's skills, it's nice that he gets that bump in initiative.
Reporting minimal damage.
I always think that's pretty crucial and important. But I feel like we're getting there. Can you believe we are already in, what is it, like episode 49? So that means the next one's the big one, episode 50. It's going to be another priority mission. I'm pretty sure. I'm happy with the mechs. I know it's going to be, you know, we'd like to see more than just, you know, heavy Highlanders. But I'm expecting that we're going to be getting some good new items. I'm so bummed that we don't have that Gauss rifle anymore. That was a hard loss. I still say that that was harder than losing like any mech. I'm going to keep my morale up with my mech warriors and not say it was worse than losing a mech warrior, but it was worse than losing a mech warrior. It was a rough one. It was rough. So I'm hoping we're going to be able to find some more of that lost tech. I mean, there's still quite a bit of the map that's not even unlocked. So I'm feeling like we're at part 50 and we're moving along, but I did get sidetracked quite a bit, didn't I? Early on, which I think is helping us now. We're pretty beefy. Because if we were bringing the medium mechs here,
light damage, Commander.
Holding our pilots would be stronger. So I'm really trying to go the route of going beefy, keeping everyone alive. We've lost a few of our Kickstarter pilots, which is unfortunate. But as far as BattleTech, I mean, you guys are watching right now. How did you guys get into it? How did you folks get into it? I mean, for me, like I said, it was the older PC games, but I know some people, a lot of people, from what I've heard, at least what I see on the tweets and the Twitters and all those things, is MechWarrior 2 was a big one, I think, to bring a lot of people to the PC. It was right when gaming was getting really good as far as consoles were, not consoles, but PCs were really a thing of powers with graphics, and just games were changing. Games were definitely changing when MechWarrior 2 was coming out, and it was one of those that was really pushing the boundaries of it, and MechWarrior 5, I can't believe it's finally gonna be here, 2019.
Got it.
And I'm hoping I get a little taste of it in MechCon. Just saying. But yeah, I'm really curious of how you guys got into it. I know when I was a kid, I got into the board game, and I was going to going to the tournaments and stuff like that. Never got into the role-playing level of it so much. I even have Battle Space, which was, I mean, that was more getting on like a grand campaign style where, man, you can do that. You can have it to where you have like full-out, drawn-out role-playing game style campaigns, and I love it. I love it. I love it that it's a whole universe. So lots of stuff. It's gonna be pretty cool to be at a place where it's a bunch of MechWarrior fans. This Jenner, I don't know. Now what I'm dealing with here is heat problems because it is quite warm, and you know, 3 PPCs is kind of no joke, and we have more coming in. But we are at 5 of 6, so that's the final drop I have to worry about. And what I have on my mind right now is we have got to get the turrets online. The turrets online. And I don't know, like, did you see the pounding by the SRM on Monte here? And now the rear is really getting torn up. Worried about the Zeus. Worried about this. All internal, which is a lie. There were some white numbers there, which is not internal. But there was internal damage. Highlanders are holding on strong. I'm hoping we can get Big Sly back around. But that looks tough. They're definitely funneling through that northern top point. I mean, I'm guessing north is up, right? Isn't that how that works? Just kidding, I know it's not how it works, but, Behemoth! Armor's getting chippeted away. And I took some risks this mission going heavy and mainly long distance. My thinking there is if we get up close with a Highlander, you're gonna be going into melee. And,
my internals are taking a beating.
I did bring Big Sly packing all more of like a brawler style. A lot of SRM 6s, I do believe. Here we go. What do I got? Small lasers, medium lasers. I am bringing one large laser because sometimes you got to poke them from afar. Now I'm trying to figure out, do I want to hide myself a little bit, kind of reduce the damage and perhaps finish off the trebuchet? But having issues with the firing here because, not heat, but I'm realizing I got to go with the precision strike. Only 18%, so let's see how it goes. Confirmed. Ooh, it looked like the large laser was what went right on in. I'll take it. I will take it.
Salvage that.
Very nice, very nice. Holding tight. Glitch. In the standard 733 Highlander edition. That's mighty fine. I know I've been going a little bit crazy. That's what I'd like to see some comments as well with what builds do you like to have? I'd also be very curious of like, hey, in this priority mission, what was the, if you played it, what did you bring? And how did it go? Always interested in how everyone else's campaign went. And a few folks I'm going to be wondering, hey, you guys going to be continuing on your campaign? Because there was some series out there that I was enjoying myself. And I am the worst with starting a series and getting all squirrely and just distracted easily to a new game, which is a good problem to have, I think, is we got too many cool games. But this is one of those I know I'm taking to the end, playing every bit of Season Pass because I've already got it.
Commander?
We're gonna keep on keeping on with this one. So I do appreciate the thanks and the views and the comments. PPCs. That heat. I'm gonna just go with my double plus pluses. because this guy needs to die yesterday. And I should have overheated because he didn't die, and he is going to be able to get in that command center if he gets another move. So I'm realizing Glitch cannot get a shot on it. And I don't want to risk damage to my legs.
Time to fly.
And I want to push on the barracks because I'm kind of out of hope right now with this mission. So I'm just kind of going hard with Glitch here. But my worry is, will I be able to get Big Sly, who has a morale boost, and will he go before the APCS brings it back in? Plus, I wanted to kill it because if I would have, all my turrets would have hopefully gone online.
Internal damage.
And the Zeus is just taking some. Look at this commander standing up strong against Behemoth. My. Little guy, what are you thinking? Up on the whole stand and everything. It's gonna be a statue of death. Pops head off. Panther. Really? These little guys are getting bold, and I get the Wolverine can be packing some punch. I'm glad I got rid of an arm there, but we did hit a large laser.
Damage minimal.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that it looks like that damage is starting to go internal in Behemoth. Big Sly's been kind of hiding off to the side. Oh no. Yep, see, the tanks are already there. They just got to get in. And what that would do was basically all the personnel from the barracks. Oh, they would not be able to help out, and I don't think the turrets will activate. Ooh, see? Big Sly got in there. Really lucky. If Big Sly didn't have the piloting skills that he has, we would have just lost. So that was a ooh, B.
That shot went internal.
Big B getting her arm knocked off.
Waiting for orders.
Good thing it's just her mech's arm. Glitch. Now, I might get lucky. I'm trying to figure out, can we get a shot? And luckily, I brought out the jump jets on all my Highlanders. And I'm going to get a single shot with an AC-10 to try to win the day. And it hits. You've done it, Commander. Our people are safe thanks to you. We'll never forget what you've done here today. Your turn.
Orders.
I really am shocked that Glitch was able to get up there and save the day, because that was a 2 moves in a row. We were initiatives away, not even a turn away. We were initiative phases away from losing. Worried about Behemoth.
On the move.
Don't like that she lost an arm, so I figured why not expose just that point, which was kind of a bad move. And I'm just glad I dealt with that crazy SRM carrier. So I kind of want to stay in the woods, take some shots. Shots. And see if I can just knock down one of these guys. Commando. Man, those explosions are getting mighty fine. I still hope to see some like camera improvements for like the auto cameras and such, because there's some details and really impressive things with the game that I don't think are being featured as they could be. And I think I know I can go into the options and change like what views it shows during the auto pans and battles and shots, and I don't know, I'm rambling on that now, but there's options I could probably figure out. But I feel so far away from the action. We're definitely in a Goodyear blimp skycam kind of mode. It's quite the bunker over there. They're hiding the Stargate in that. Oh, getting crossover. Man, my turrets are definitely getting destroyed, but they are getting into the fight. It is round 7, and all we have to do now is destroy the attackers. We have no more concerns of anything jumping in on the barracks or the command center. Big Sly needs to back up. Got a little hot. Ooh, I could do a death from above, but it's not his style. We need to make this commando pay. Ooh. Well, he felt it. Felt some heat. Oh, the turret's getting in on the action from the other side now. Large lasers from all over. PPC. Wow, we got another Shrek PPC carrier. That ain't good. Zeus. Wow, look at the right side of my mech and the rear armor. I am smoking. We're gonna go for headshots. Oh, a lot of leg damage, but the missiles did their job. We're still doing pretty good on time here, which I was impressed with. These missions are definitely well played at about 30 minutes or so. I do like the idea that there's going to be more missions and flashpoints that are like concurrent missions. You can't always go back and like repair your mechs and do things like that. So
Critical hit, Commander.
that's an exciting thing. Like a mission might be like a 3-part type mission or a 2-part kind of mission. Who knows? Maybe 4 or 5 parts. Multiple parts is what I'm getting at. Oh, that's not me. Okay, good. I'm like, no, they got me. We got the Wolverine down and the turrets are having their way. So now I'm going, does Behemoth want to really get back in the action? And I'm like, yes sirree, but with these LRMs.
Firing on target.
This commander still needs to die. Woo. That's an explosion. Was that an ammo explosion? There's a lot of explosion there. Boom, boom. Oh, we got a miss, we got a hit, but man, we got turrets with PPCs, so not too bad. If only we could have knocked out some of those ground forces earlier, getting tried. I think that's what they were trying to do, drop off some ground forces in the command center. But we are letting our ground forces now command the turrets because we took care of business.
Standing by. Going.
Panther? No. Maybe? Rear. Look at that. See, they're trying to hunt down Behemoth with her missing arm. You're going to get it in the rear with all my missiles because you didn't see Big Sly, did ya?
Enemy down.
I don't think so. But what I'm going to be doing, make sure you stay tuned. After this mission, I'm going to be doing a lot of the storyboard type discussions of Kamea and whoever. They're all going to be talking to each other. Sometimes I do that at the beginning of an episode, but I am going to be continuing that after this mission. So if you are skipping around to kind of catch the storyline, make sure you stay tuned after this battle here to find out what's going to happen and where we're going to be going for next episode. Just a heads up, as we are seeming to knock these out, but I'm trying not to lose any pilots because, man, these PPCs can all of a sudden land a headshot.
One more for the
and not trying to say anything, but Behemoth has a big head. You've done it, Commander. You've driven them off and you've saved all of our lives. I'll see to it that the food gets distributed to the people who need it. See that you do, Lieutenant. You should know I can't promise that they won't be back. Alright, desperate times are nothing new for us, Lady Orano. Things have been grim since your uncle's coup. Alright, they'll find a way to hold out. You'll have our support as long as I can provide it. That's a promise. Promises. Alright, mission successful. Good times, good times. What'd we get? Let's warp into the video of the mission report. And not a single pilot injury. I was pretty impressed with that. Monte did get the side of his mech pretty banged up. And not much to show here for salvage. Large laser plus with 50% critical. And there is also a lot of medium lasers. There was a medium laser plus down there as well. But I was looking around for a while, not much else. So let's just try to finish off some mechs. Get the large laser plus. Lady Arano, I'm looking at a coded message from Lady Centrella. She's reporting increased fleet movement around New Vanderburg. A half dozen of the Concord Navy dropships complete with fighter support. Her agents say that they've headed our way. The situation is growing untenable. Even if we win every battle, attrition will inevitably take its toll. They'll grind us down to nothing. That does appear to be the situation, if I say so myself. I just had to choose what to spend our dwindling resources on. Emergency relief for half a dozen marginal colonies the Taurians have hit, or fuel for our dropships. I had to choose fuel. If we can't move our troops, we can't keep fighting, and everything we've built falls apart. Sounds like you did what you had to do. Tough choices being the leader. Kameya's got it, though. That didn't make it any easier. In about 3 weeks, the casualty reports will start hitting my desk. I intend to study them. Every line, every detail. The sword of the restoration. Have they consigned these people to a gruesome fate? The least I can do is remember their names. Yeah, she was saying that it was all on her, but you know what? This isn't a form of self-punishment, Monte. It's about doing what I have to do to keep myself from becoming jaded. It's about remembering the people whose lives were cut short and preventing myself from normalizing their deaths. Yeah, it's an important thing. Your pardon, Lady Arano, but we've got an encoded HPG transmission coming in that points of origin of Goldra. I'm putting it on screen now. Kameya, I've got it, my family's insurance policy. I can't open the files from here, but considering the level of security they were hidden behind, there must be something here worth protecting. Guess it's good to get that crash course in code breaking, huh, Doc? I'll be damned. Something went right for a change, or are we just gonna stay in silence? Sometimes I should just be quiet. And now for the bad news. The Directorate is on my trail, and they're gaining. I'm still a couple of steps ahead of them for now, but I'll need to evac soon. Nothing can ever be easy, can it? I mean, not even once. I'll do my best to stay alive and run until you get here. Whatever happens, I won't let them get their hands on these files. They're the only things that matter now. I need to move. Madeira, out. As Alex drops the mic, we're going to continue. The image flickers and dies as the coded message something. Commander, set a course for Goldra. I'll be awaiting you there with my battle mech at the ready. Nice. We're going to get Alexander back and recover the evidence he gathered. We have to. The future depends on it. Lady Arano's contract to recover is in the command center. We should follow up when you think you're ready. Hey, everybody. That was it. I will catch you next priority mission. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember, you can find me on Twitter at DMonteRico. You guys have a great